Yep.
Hi, I'm Javier.
They're the aliens.
Hi, I'm Javier.
I wonder how many times they'll say that. Who are you again?
Oh dear. And this is Fishbowl.
Hi, I'm Gretchen.
And I'm Melanie.
And that's Javier.
And it's been another week just like that. So anyways, woo, what a fun week.
It has been.
It has been.
It's been very busy.
And
I'll share my busyness at the end.
All right. And you guys are twinsies.
Oh, we are today.
Because we love our beds.
Very nice.
Of course, they're flower beds, but that's the whole point, is to have fun with it. We love our beds.
Part of the reason they work here is because they get new PJs every other week. So yeah.
And we get to wear them to work.
Yep.
That's right.
It's a real job that we get paid to wear our pajamas to work.
Yep.
I even painted my toes to match my sandals. Because when I got here, Gretch was like, "Oh, we got some sandals to match our PJs," and I was like, I think I gotta do something to my toes. So I literally took some time out of my day today to paint my toes. I was quick about it.
Okay.
But that had to happen. They matched the little black-eyed Susans.
Yes.
Oh dear. And that's what it's like here. Yay!
We're women. Hello.
These are made by Lazy Ones.
Those are
Yes.
lazy ones. Yeah, we carry them in the store.
They're all pre-shrunk, beautiful, very well made, good, sturdy stitching. Like, these are going to be forever.
Those are nice. Yeah.
Lazy One's home store they are based in the Rocky Mountains, in the heart of the Rocky Mountains in Colorado. And what I really like about their business approach is they take a sustainable approach to all of their manufacturing of their clothing.
Which
Really?
is awesome.
Yeah.
Wow,
So this is-
you guys studied them pretty fully.
This will be something
they're a
that
great
we'll get to
company.
wear for 10, 15 years.
Oh,
The more you wash it, the softer it gets.
And they're very soft already.
my
So-
underwear gets that way.
Your underwear get holes.
Yeah.
We won't tell you why.
All right.
I
Anyway,
have no comment
so shall
on
we
that.
say cheers? So cheers to our 13th episode. Let's see how this episode goes. Ooh.
Yes.
Episode number 13. Thanks
Cheers.
for making. Thank
Ooh,
you for making this happen.
1-3. You know, in some cultures that would be a bad thing, but I'm gonna rock the 1-3.
Yeah, I think we should rock the 1-3. Yeah.
Because 1 + 3 is 4, and all even numbers are amazing. So, question real quick. What flavor? They need to know.
So this is lavender, rose, chamomile, mint. And let me tell you, it's pretty darn delicious. It
And
really
it's
is.
warm.
Yeah.
And it's still refreshing because of that mint.
Yeah,
It's like the
yeah.
last thing that kicks out. It's wonderful.
Yeah, but the thing is that it is 87 degrees outside, so hot tea is, yeah.
You know,
But it's not 87 degrees inside.
You guys are always complaining about how cold it is in here.
okay, something happened today, and I was like, I looked at the thermostat, and I was like, it's 78 degrees in here, and I freaked out, and I went and I turned the air conditioner on, and Gretch was like, it's freezing in here, but I was like, but the thermostat says it's 78, and it kept going up, and then it was 79, and I was like, what's happening? Well, Ryan helped me move the new water machine today.
And it has a heater.
Yeah, it heats and it cools, and so it kicks off heat. Well, we put it directly underneath the thermostat.
Probably not a good move.
So,
Probably not a good move.
So when Gretchen said, it's got to be like in the 60s, it's really cold. She was right.
but see, I wasn't cold because I'm taking these Chinese herbs, traditional Chinese medicine, and my doctor was like, we're going to give you some of these herbs to warm you up and get your chi flowing. So my chi is flowing better and I'm not so cold. I'm actually feeling really warm.
Most of us would call that body heat.
Yeah, I've got a
lot
lot.
of chi, whatever. Yeah.
It's my chi, and it's going really good right now, and so I'm actually feeling like it's like 78 degrees in here, like it's hot, but I'm liking the hot, and I'm liking the hot tea.
Good.
But poor Gretch over there was freezing because, the
And
water machine.
You know what? I even walked over into the boutique up by the windows where the sun comes in, because that's usually like the hottest part of the store. And usually even if I stand by the window, I'll start feeling warm. I'll start feeling like it's almost hot.
Finally.
Oh no. I was over there. I was like, no, It's cold in here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was in the low 60s, but it was kind of cool in here.
So we're on episode 13, and we always open the show talking about how cold we are.
Yeah, always.
Have you noticed that?
Yes,
Well,
I'm pretty sure people have.
Starting next month, it's going to be like, oh my gosh, it's so hot. It's going to hit.
I'm pretty much going to complain the entire rest of the year.
You complain every day. Both of you do.
No.
But it's okay.
Well, that's because men exist.
Anyways, so I want to introduce a topic this week before we start getting to the questions, because we've stumbled upon some really interesting topics, and this week was brought to us by the school. It's University of Michigan's Institute for Healthcare, and so they did a study, and what they talked about was treating sleep apnea may reduce dementia risk. And I'll put a link to the article in the story or in the video. But so here's a simple read of it: is a new study finds older adults who received CPAP therapy prescribed for obstructive sleep apnea may be less likely to develop Alzheimer's disease and other kinds of dementia. Michigan Medicine Sleep Disorder Centers analyzed 50,000 Medicare beneficiaries ages 65 and older who had been diagnosed with OSA, which is obstructive sleep apnea. They found, or the quote is, "We found significant association between positive airway pressure, which is CPAP, the CPAP use, and the lower risk of Alzheimer's and other types of dementia over 3 years, suggesting that positive airway pressure may be protective against dementia risk in people with obstructive sleep apnea." So, basically what they're saying is that CPAP helps you, or is showing that over a 3-year study period, CPAP helps you break away from the whole dementia and Alzheimer's risk. What are you guys' thoughts on it? I mean, what do you, after you read this article, what have you guys thought?
Well, from previous studies of sleep, using a CPAP, because I had that issue come up with me earlier in life. And when going through that, it wasn't me that had sleep apnea, but the paragraph right here is where I was going with it. It says here, obstructive sleep apnea is a condition in which the upper airway collapses repeatedly throughout the night, preventing normal breathing during sleep. OSA is associated with a variety of other neurological and cardiovascular conditions. And thinking about that, I think a lot of it has to do with the oxygenating throughout the body whenever you're sleeping, because your brain starves for oxygen. And what made me think about that was, I'm just gonna say my ex-husband had this, and in the process, he would actually get shuffling of the feet as well, but it turns out it wasn't even RLS, which is restless leg syndrome. That situation was his brain saying, you need to breathe, you're suffocating. Right. So his brain would tell his feet to move so that he would gasp for air. So when I read that, I mean, hearing about this, it really reminds me of the fact that when you're not getting enough oxygen, it causes a lot of the deprivations following in that too. And sometimes he'd wake up from those situations of his foot shuffling and he didn't remember.
You're asleep, so
exactly.
You wouldn't remember.
So I think the deprivation of oxygen causes a lot of damage.
Okay, and what's your take?
So I likened it to the breathing patterns that we use to fall asleep. Like, in order to help myself fall asleep, because I have a very active brain in the evening time, I'm kind of a night owl. And in college, my brain was most active after 9:00 p.m. And that's when I would do the majority of my study. Not only was it quiet in the house and the phone wasn't ringing and it was just very calm, but that's when my brain would really kind of wakes up, is at nighttime. So, but in order to adjust to a daytime schedule and a work schedule and a mom schedule, I needed to develop a way that I can help myself break out of that. And most recently, I've been doing breathing techniques to help fall asleep.
Right. Yeah,
and so
you told us about that.
So those breathing techniques, man, I can be out in just a few minutes instead of laying there tossing and turning, because I'm really focused on my breath and they're guided. But you're also breathing further deep. So the way that I'm connecting that to that is, I know that breathing and concentrated breathing and meditation can help improve your overall health, not only physically but mentally. but if it can help me fall asleep, I know that during our sleep we go into those sleep patterns of really deep breaths and sometimes shallow breaths, and there's a whole cycle of breathing that occurs in each one of those stages of REM and light sleep and deep sleep. And you'll notice that in kids when you're watching them, or babies, that sometimes it's a very shallow sleep, sometimes it's a very deep breath. But if you're inhibiting that and you're not able to enter into those sleep cycles with that natural sleep pattern, and you're suffocating, or you're really interrupting that, I can definitely see how that would have a negative impact on your daily health, your mental health, and then over a prolonged period of time, absolutely, because when we fall asleep and we're in REM deep sleep, that's when we're unloading. It's kind of like defragmenting a computer in your sleep. You know, you're going through all of your patterns during the day, you're dumping all of this information, and your brain is doing some serious work at nighttime when we're unconscious.
Right.
So, and that's when it's building all of these neurological pathways and your synapses. And so if you are not regularly entering into an REM or deep sleep, that whole cycle uninterrupted of 4 hours, you're going to have severe adverse effects. And over a course of a lifetime, or 20, 30 years, you're hampering and killing those brain cells, which would then lead to dementia and brain injuries.
Yep. So I covered this in a sleep coach months ago, and it was they liken it. The brain is like REM sleep and deep. I believe it's deep sleep. Well, I don't believe. I know it's deep sleep. It is like when your brain's dishwasher, it starts up and it's in there, and there's fluids that are wiping away the plaque and everything from these proteins that are up there. And so it cleans away from your brain receptors while you're asleep. So if you're not entering that stage of sleep and you're being disrupted because of the sleep apnea and you stop breathing, that's just dangerous over time. So the plaque can build up. I like your theory about the oxygen, because I think that does have something to do with it too. I think it has a lot to do with it, because can you imagine how many brain cells you're killing without being able to get oxygen up there? It's just, I think this is a really good study, and I hope that people, I hope that you read this article. I hope it reaches a whole lot of people, because this is important. I mean, CPAP machines, I've been in a sleep study. I did a sleep study. I still haven't gotten my results. But the CPAP machines are quite interesting, but they make them available to just about everybody to wear. So, yeah. So, I'll put the link to this. This is a really interesting article. So, with that, let's start with the questions. So, Fishbowl, where we download what we've encountered through the week, and we share information with each other. That's what the team does as work. We have conference calls in the morning. We have Fishbowl at night, just sharing information with everyone, so that way we're all on the same page. And these questions actually come from you. So if you have submitted questions, we appreciate you. If you come in the store and ask questions, we're always listening, and we kind of share the questions afterwards, so that way we can share them with you on Fishbowl. So, okay, first question. Can I put my old mattress on a new adjustable base, or do I have to buy a new mattress? Who wants this one?
Can you read that again?
Okay.
Because that was a little bit confusing.
Okay. Can I put my old mattress on a new adjustable base? So can I come in here and just buy an adjustable base, or do I have to buy a whole new mattress as well?
I think it depends on your type of mattress that you already have at home. Aren't there some mattresses that are not compatible with an adjustable base? So all of the ones that we have here in the store are compatible with an adjustable base, because they're independent coils or memory foam latex type, where they bend properly. But if you have something that's not going to bend, so you definitely need to double check.
Do you know the name of the coil she's trying to come up with?
Are you talking about the sinuous?
No, those are still bendable.
You're talking about non-bendable?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
There's non-bendable springs?
Yeah, it's called Bonnell Springs.
Ooh.
Is that the ones that look like little tornadoes?
I think you need that at the bottom of the screen to just like bong.
Bonnell Springs.
Because they're like little tornadoes like this, so whenever you come this direction with your head and your feet, when it flexes, they can interlock with each other. So when you flatten out the mattress, the inside of your mattress still looks like that.
Ooh, that's not
Yeah.
good.
So Bonnell springs are those little, okay, if you've ever gone shopping and seen those $199 queens, Bonnell springs, you can actually feel where the fabric goes in like 6 inches, and you can start feeling like this little cheap curved spring in there. That's Bonnell springs.
Oh,
the
yeah.
side is a wire, okay? So basically it's 2 wires and then the spring system. Your grandma's bed probably had it, you know.
Oh, we have that upstairs.
I was
in the attic.
yeah, we have one that's just the skeletal frame of it. But yeah,
Yeah.
stick a picture so they understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So
We
I'll
need
stick
to-
a picture for you guys to look at.
We
Yeah.
totally need to bring that from the attic downstairs and then hang it in the store and make it a light fixture. I think it would be
It'd
super
be
cool.
gorgeous, yeah.
I think we've talked about that before,
Yep.
but or even like an educational prop. If you just stuck it on a wall, it could be like a modern art piece.
Boy, that squirrel just took you off. Okay, so how did you answer this question? Can I put an old mattress on a new adjustable base, or do I have to buy a new mattress?
As long as your mattress is adjustable base compatible, yes. One more thing too is some of the manufacturing companies, like the good ones, like ours is a good one, all of ours, they actually hinge the foam encasement around the edges as well. So it allows your mattress not only to flex because of the springs, but it allows it to flex even harder because it's hinged on the side to allow it to flex. And it's really awesome to see our extremely deep pocketed mattresses flexing. Like
Yeah.
when you have somebody on there and you bring it all the way up for the head, all the way up for the feet, and they're looking at this huge deep pocketed mattress folded up like that, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, because the sides don't bend down or anything, yeah. Also, Quantum Coil is another one. I don't know if you mentioned that one. That's springs.
The Quantum Edge.
Yeah, it's Quantum Edge, yeah. So those are springs all the way to the edge. There's no central wire like the Bonnells. These are actually free-flowing springs, so yeah.
And the
But-
air mattresses are also compatible.
But yeah, the answer to the question is no, you can stick an old mattress on a new base. We just need to know the build, I would say, the construction of your old mattress, and then we can work with it that way.
And if you're not sure, just take a picture of the tag on your mattress and just show it to us. We can look it up.
Yeah, we can research it for you. That was a really good question.
I really want to mention that adjustable bases are not just for, 70, 80, 90-year-olds or people that have really bad health issues.
That hasn't been our customer lately, yeah.
No, this whole last couple of weeks, I've been rocking the 30 and 40-year-olds. Like, getting them on the adjustable bases is a game changer
Oh yeah.
because you can watch Netflix. Do we need the chicken for that?
Oh,
You forgot your chicken again?
I forgot the chicken again.
We're gonna have to honk that out.
You
Yeah.
can watch movies.
But you can watch movies,
You can watch movies.
not Netflix.
Hey! He just wants to hear the chicken throughout this entire
you could
episode.
input a chicken in there. So, read in bed, but it like turns your entire bedroom into a movie theater. I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
And some of us 30-year-olds are not necessarily like spring chickens. And raising our head and feet, it feels so good to just get the weight off of our back.
I'm waiting. Okay, so
Like-
I'm waiting for you to finally get one.
I
know you're
cannot
planning,
wait.
I know you're planning on it, but I can't wait because everything she buys, we have to hear, like, the next day or the next week, we're hearing about how wonderful the product is and blah blah blah. Oh my
it's
gosh!
awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, when she actually buys one, I can't wait to hear it because it'll be crazy. For like the next month, we'll hear nothing but her talking about her adjustable base.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. And
Look how dreamy she's getting on it.
the pillow situation has gotten to a new level.
Oh no.
It's at a new all-time high. So Mom wants one for her birthday coming up. My brother, I'm getting him one for his birthday. Okay, but then something that really surprised me is Oliver loves my pillow.
Oh really?
And so the other night we fell asleep together. We were watching movies and then he fell asleep and then I was like, we'll just stay here, And then I like wake up and he is like all on my pillow. Like I had a little tiny corner. At nighttime, he overtook my pillow, my LT Carbon Cool LT. He loves it. And then he told me, and then I tried to give him the other pillow in the morning and he goes, no Mom, that other pillow makes my head too hot. I like your pillow because
Oh
my
my
head
God.
is not too hot.
The kid's as bougie as his mommy is.
He's smart. He knows.
He loves that pillow. So now we have 3 and John has one, I have one, and now Oliver has one. But I realized I have another problem because when John is home, we're still short a pillow.
Yeah.
So now the pillow shortage in our house has happened again.
Yeah. That's your fault though.
So real deal.
Yeah.
Real story.
I literally have to order 24 of these pillows every week because she sells so many of them. Which isn't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
The 2 I sold today were just amazing customers, and like it's hard to see people smiling with their face masks on right now, but they were smiling and their eyes were like so lit up. And one gal, she came in yesterday and today, and she laid on that pillow for 15 minutes each on the bed, right? And I was
Kylie,
just
right?
Kylie,
Yep.
right? And I was like, hey, Kylie's back. So she just totally chilled out. The first day she wasn't sure because it's kind of an investment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're not cheap.
Good job, Kylie, on coming back 2 days in a row for it.
Yes. And but we definitely have better pricing than the website. And she was able to try it out. And on day 2, she left with that pillow. She was like, I have to have
Well, I
this
knew
pillow.
she was because she was down for like 15 minutes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and it was a perfect time because she came in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice and quiet. You know, if you come in here and it's not busy, you can literally lay on one of the beds for 15, 20, 30 minutes. I don't have a problem with that at
Yeah.
all. Get comfortable.
Did you get to meet Kylie?
I got to see Kylie
Oh, okay. Yeah, she was here for quite a while.
because I was doing my thing with the
Oh,
boutique.
Yeah, you
and
can't
so
tell them what it was because
she told me just in case if Kylie stood
Oh.
up or something that
Oh.
I
I
didn't go,
know.
ah!
She was so quiet and kind of tucked away in one of the rows.
Mm-hmm.
And if you didn't know that somebody was laying there, you might like walk around the corner and be like, oh.
I've had that happen.
Yes.
All right, so next question. If you hear somebody in the background, Oliver's here, so we're going to introduce him later on in the show. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, this one's good. Your website had a very limited supply of furniture. Is this all you have? I get this a lot. I'll let you guys handle that, and then I'll talk about how we're handling this situation.
So there's a song that goes through my head all the time that answers that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
So
One of our reels.
we have a whole bunch in the back. Right behind us here, we have a whole bunch of furniture options, but we also have more in storage.
Yes, we have a
In both
lot.
stores.
We have a lot of furniture.
Both stores are stacked.
Yep.
We are still in the process of building our website, and so each item has to be manually entered.
Yep.
I don't think the vast majority of people understand how much work is involved in building your own website. And literally every it has to be entered per item.
Yep.
And if you are doing
Pictures,
Yep.
descriptions, photos,
pictures, everything. Yeah.
I
yeah.
think it could take up to 30 minutes per item.
No, I've got it down to a science, and that's what I was going to talk about. Over the past 2 days, I've added 16 pieces of furniture, and I've dedicated probably 2 hours a day, maybe 3 hours a day to that. So I'm speeding it up. So we look like a corporate company, but we are a small company. We're 2 stores. We're a team of, now I believe we have a team of 9 people, right? Am I counting right? We're gonna call it 9. Sorry if I missed you. But anyways, we're a team of 9 people. We are personally 10 people. So we are personally entering the product. She does hers, and I do the furniture and the beds. And that's how the website's growing. It's growing slowly, but we're getting there. When we promise you, at some point we will find a way to have a good system on that website. But the other thing is that we have online partners with Home Elegance and with Furniture of America, and we can help you shop their site and find out what products are in stock, because what's going on right now?
A nationwide foam shortage.
Yes, and
I was distracted by the car sounds.
And
My
wood
mom
and
radar
metal.
was going off. Sorry, my mom radar was going off, and I was doing the mom look. because we have some Lego building with wheels going on in the back.
Oh, dear.
We can't even say that word. You're gonna have to. We have some building going on with wheels involved, and can you back up like one
Yes,
of those
I was-
recordings?
I
Can you
was-
even make that sound?
Yeah.
Okay, what's
Yes, I was talking about the shortages that we're facing right now, as far as why we would have to look on the website.
Oh, yes.
our customers,
I can
right.
answer that. Okay, so what is happening is we have to go to our distributor, check their website, because if they have it available, they will be able to order it in. But if it's not available or it's back ordered on their end, it could be a way up to, I think we're getting September, November right now.
I have seen November. I saw Did I tell you I saw November?
I
Yeah.
mentioned it.
Yeah. You
And
saw it too. That's right.
Some of our stock that we have in store, maybe it's a recliner, and if you want 2 of those recliners, we are facing situations where it's been discontinued,
Yes. Yeah.
completely discontinued.
Yeah.
Even though it's a newer one, they're kind of conserving and targeting.
They're fastest
Narrowing?
sellers. Yeah, they're fastest sellers. That's how they're doing it. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
they're
we are
focusing.
seeing-
They're
yeah,
focusing
we're
on.
seeing a lot more focused product. So I know that you spend a lot of time with customers on the computer. So tell them what the process is.
For when
For-
they order,
Yeah, when they don't find what they want here in the store, what's the process?
okay, so I do my best to want to find out what exactly they're looking for so I can help them shop, because I love to help people shop.
She loves to shop.
I do. To help them shop and give them some ideas of things I may find, but I like to send them the links of Home Elegance and Furniture of America so that they can also look to see what options are out there. I just make sure that they know all we need is the item number and which company they got that from, and that we can actually contact the company, find out if it's an available piece, and get the pricing for them as well. But this way, if they want to come in, which honestly a lot of people do want to come in, but they want to find out what the options are first, but they do want to come in and see what we have and actually sit on the pieces, because obviously, I mean, if you're looking for a couch, it's just like a bed. You want to lay on it first, you want to sit on it first, you want to see what the feel is, the fabric, the look of it, everything. But it gives you an idea too if you come into the store and try out some of the product to see, okay, I really like the way this one feels. What can we look for that feels like this one? It gives us a lot more direction, especially with the companies. Because if we know where we got it, we can obviously continue to go back to that exact company brand and find out exactly what lines they have from that. So it helps a lot.
Yeah, so with couches, there's like 4 different construction makes of it. We have those represented here in the store. So we can sit you on a couch and tell you, hey, this is what this type of coil feels like, and that's what this couch is made like. So that's how we can tell. And then the fabric, I mean, we have fabrics that we can show you. So that's how we're handling that situation, because right now COVID has made it quite interesting. Yeah. Okay, so we have time for one question. What do you got?
Does that tea have chamomile in it?
It does. Are you feeling calm?
I'm feeling so calm and sleepy right now.
Aren't
like
you zen-y?
I
It's
could
very
just be
zen-y.
like, it's very zen-y. I could just like,
Are you pitching another pillow?
this is a wonderful pillow. Did you see this?
Here we go.
This is like, is this the Mongolian pillow?
Yes.
It's supposed to be like a faux Mongolian yak.
A yak.
Is that what it would
Yes.
be? This
Is
a
that like
very,
a button?
this is this is a high-end accent Mongolian yak pillow, faux yak. It's so comfy
Yep.
and zinny.
And you
And
can
I
come
just-
in and pet
I
it
just-
as well. We have it displayed on one
It
of our
kinda-
beds out in the open, so you can touch it and feel it.
And that shameless
Yes.
plug was brought to you by Livewell Mattress and Furnishing Centers. All right,
It's
so we're
awesome.
gonna
You
we're gonna
throw-
get back to questions.
You throw this on your bed with some high-end accent pillows and a comforter. It takes it to a whole new level. There's lots of texture. This is
This
a very
just became a
textured.
huge commercial.
That one
That's what I
can
do.
be a difference in
That's
texture,
true.
but it can also create the shabby chic look as well.
Shabby chic.
Thank you. Okay, back to questions. This is our last question. It's like herding cats, like totally herding cats. It
And
really is.
unicorns, cats
and then
and
you add the
unicorns.
little one to the screen, and it's like totally herding cats. I had to do it earlier today. Trust me. Okay.
And unicorns.
And unicorns, yes.
Cats and unicorns. All
You
of those.
mentioned U.S. Ooh, here we go. You mentioned U.S. made furniture and how hard it is to get right now. Why, if it's made here in the States? There's no shortage of shipping.
The products that are used to make the pieces can still be imported. So you may not have an American tree. It may be an imported piece.
A Canadian, yeah, Canadian lumber, yeah.
Yeah, same thing with the metals and also with the memory foam, which happens to be everywhere.
Yep.
Okay, great question.
I thought so.
So, no, there is not a shortage of shipping. There's probably more shipping happening now than ever.
Correct.
Those shipping guys are having to do a double time hustle because they are months and months behind and containers deep behind. I have a friend up on some of the coastal areas and works in a shipping yard, and they are just kind of stockpiling. They unload them off the ships, they get stocked up, and then they get on the trains, but everything is backed. So no, your product isn't coming, it's not shipping in the US, but once those containers are unloaded, then they get put on trucks. And then they're mixed with the foreign and domestic items, and it's just a whole domino effect.
Yeah, everything's slow.
So even snail mail is really slow. It's
Not
just
that it hasn't been in the past.
it's even more snaily than before.
Can we call it yak-like?
I don't. That
Sloth.
Sloth would be more of an animal. Yeah, it's pretty. So, the trucks that you're seeing today are not those are trucks that are delivering stuff from that are.
Almost
They're
8
trying
weeks
to catch
ago,
up.
12 weeks ago, yeah.
They're trying to catch up now. Some stuff is current, but yeah, everybody's just trying to get their feet back.
Just to give you reference, we ordered another order of leather couches in November. We aren't getting those till June. So that gives you reference onto what it's like. Yeah. Okay. All right. So this is the part of the show where we take a break, and then we come back with what we learned. Now, this next commercial that we're going to put on, went kind of viral, and we have a lot of views on it, and we're just hoping to get it restarted. So watch the commercial. Bye.
What are you doing?
Did you know some people can sweat up to 2 liters in their beds when they're sleeping?
New Year's means time for a new mattress. Come see Live Well Mattress and Furnishing Centers today.
Look at what Gretch got me. Isn't it awesome?
It's
When she
awesome.
was shopping online, she came across this.
Why do you buy her stuff like that?
Because it's cute.
Okay.
Although I'm a little bit confused because there's paws and not hooves. Like it should be horseshoes. But I'm going to roll with it. It's kind of like the cat theme. So maybe this is a cat unicorn.
So you're like
Did you
the crazy cat lady.
Well, probably kind of with this pillow things going on here because
It's
Oh, dear.
it's a yakacorn.
Oh dear.
this is
So this is the part of the show where we share what we've learned, and so far I've learned that these two team up against me when I'm not here.
Yes.
No, we do it when you're here too.
I'm actually not doing this because I'm cold. I'm very nice and warm, but I just think it's amazing.
Yeah, look at you. All right, so,
I think it's awesome.
Cozy.
so getting back to the subject at hand, because that's what we do. This is where we share what we learned this week with you, so that way you're kept abreast of things that are going. I said abreast. Anyway, so
I'm not going to ask you what you're thinking.
so what did
You
you
need to
learn
do
this
the
week?
definition of that at the bottom of the screen.
Abreast.
Boom.
And I'll stop there. Okay, so all this week it's been a little madhouse in getting all of our lazy one items in. And on top of that, we got some closet organizers, and I've shifted everything out of the cubbies so people can actually shop them on racks now. And the way it's set up, it's going to be very easy to see for size, options. Everything is just put out together and organized.
So we've become this little PJ store on top of the boutique, on top of the
Yes.
bedding, on top of the mattresses, on top of the furniture.
Yes. And I can't wait to take some pictures and send it to Rachel. I told her I'd share that with her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Our vendor loves these guys. They
Yeah.
make her laugh, and our vendor actually watches our show. So shout out to Rachel.
Hey, Rachel.
Hello, Rachel. Woohoo.
So what else did you learn this week? Because you had a lot.
Oh my gosh, my brain is like just done because I was breaking down the shipments. I was counting the supplies. I was pricing the stuff. I was scanning in the barcodes. Then I had to take everything out of the plastics that they came in because we had them out here in plastics, hang them, organize them in there, and that was every item. So I'm a little frame bride. So
Just a little. Just a little.
yeah,
We got so many compliments today on our matching pajamas.
that's true.
Yes, you got a lot of compliments on your pajamas.
We had somebody ask us if
Not
it was.
pajamas. Pajamas.
It
What
is-
did I say?
Pajamas.
Well, that's we say pajamas.
That's right.
In my family, we say pajamas.
Whatever. Button.
Pajamas.
Button.
Button.
That's much better.
Tomato.
Tomato.
He's picking on you because of your recording where you said button.
I said button.
No, you said button,
Yeah.
not button. Button. So
Anyways.
he's gonna tease every time. Button, button.
Okay. Anyways, so
I don't know what's happening.
Tell us what you learned this
My
week.
chamomile is getting to me.
She's like, I'm so groggy.
I'm so ready for.
What did you learn this week, silly?
She needs some magic.
I am in my
Before
my
you
cozy.
start talking,
Okay,
though,
first
before you
of all,
start talking, it's rubbing the microphone. So yeah, weirdo. Okay, so what did you learn this week, Goofer?
oh, you have to understand that my comfort level right now has.
I'm like so comfortable.
You're turning really red. Remember our conversation earlier about needing air?
I think at the end of every video on these what we learned this week, we're just gonna watch her laugh for like 10 minutes straight because that's what happened last episode.
Well, I've got my pajamas on. This pillow is so hot. Kind of overheating.
I think she told you that you would be overheating with it.
Whew.
Yaks stay warm because
Yeah.
they're in colder areas.
So tell us what you learned this week,
Get that off of my microphone.
Unicorn.
Okay, so what I learned
Yakacorn.
this week is that today is National Unicorn Day.
On whose calendar?
I don't know. It was on my Facebook, and it was this. There was an image from like the Capitol Police,
Mm-hmm.
Capitol as in Washington D.C. Mounted Patrol. They had put 1 year ago today, April 9th, is National Unicorn Day, and it had a picture of a horse in front of the big monument, and it looked like a unicorn horn.
Because she's looking at the actual Capitol, like she's sitting on the horse. So the picture is the back of the horse's head and then the Capitol
I'm going
in
to
front
put
of
on
it.
here. Don't even worry. It's
Yeah.
right
Okay.
Here.
Isn't that awesome?
Wait, do that
That's
again.
so amazing.
Say it's right here.
Here.
Okay.
So that happened. I learned that today. I also had a really good meal right before we started this whole show. I ate a whole bunch of bread.
Ooh. And
Can
how's
I
it
say-
affecting you?
It was perfect. Can I say where we got the bread from?
Yes, you may.
Can I do a shameless plug for them?
You can. For them, you can shameless plug all night long.
Okay, so we have this buddy, my friend Casey, the bread guy.
He's not
Hey,
just your friend.
Casey.
He's our friend.
Okay, so hi Casey. He's our bread guy. And he is from Expect a Miracle Ministries. And he travels across the state delivering bread for the ministry. Today he delivered chocolate chip banana bread.
It was yummy.
It was so yummy, and I always enjoy seeing him. He's always a pleasure to talk to, and he's very positive. He's very inspiring.
He's amazing.
He's amazing, and he loads his car up. He loads his entire trunk up with these loaves of bread and several guys that are in the ministry with him, and he drops them off at different locations, and they sell the bread and they go door to door.
You know, they have us on their target list because every week, and sometimes twice a week, he'll just be like, I just decided to drop by. So I just hold out the money.
I mean, we're ready. Yep.
Yeah.
They also have beef jerky now.
Yeah, I know.
Which is
so good.
so good.
Yeah.
That's one of my weaknesses right there. I love their beef
And
jerky.
you know, like when I was new to that ministry, they approach your car maybe like at a gas station or kind of random places, and you're kind of like,
You're uncomfortable at first.
You're uncomfortable at first because you're like, what is that all about? But then once you start to get to know these guys, and you hear their testimony, and you hear their story, and their dedication, and how it has changed their life, and how the whole process works, I think it's really amazing.
Yeah. Casey's amazing. The whole ministry is amazing. And
Yes.
we always support them. But I will tell you, if they start selling chocolates, I'm drawing the line. We're not doing that. Okay, Casey? We're not doing chocolate.
He loves chocolate
Ooh,
cake.
fudge.
Bring it.
Yeah.
Fudge.
Yeah. Oh,
Fudge. Homemade fudge.
Yeah, that's not cool.
That's really stable. It won't melt in the car, you know?
Okay, so anyways, what I learned this week, I learned that she can fill the office with boxes. I learned that. That was a lot of boxes.
And a table and
Yeah, there was a lot to go through. No, what I learned was that our videos are really taking hold. I mean, we have one that has 57,000 views.
59.
59,000
59K.
59,000 views. We have several of these fishbowls that are now in the 1,000 views. So these videos are really taking hold. So what I'm doing is I'm actually on the side learning how to do different things with our videos, so that way I can add little effects to keep people's interest longer. I'm also watching other podcasts that are like just kind of picking up tips and tricks and everything. So you'll be seeing improvements. Not that you haven't seen improvements, because our first episode compared to this episode, I know we've watched them. We've made all these improvements.
I was saying it's amazing. It's like amazing.
Oh, okay. Anyways, we've made improvements. We've made improvements, and I'm really looking forward to as we graduate to this next level.
you know, I'm sitting here just dreading the fact because I just realized how many new products I brought in. I have so much more work to do for the website.
Yep, and you have a lot of new item videos, and you have a lot of new item videos. I think that you should both. Okay, so you talked about bringing in PJs, but you brought in something super important.
I did. So we are
You
now.
have no clue what I'm talking about.
I told
right
you this
there.
chamomile.
It's right there.
It's got me. It's hitting. The chamomile is hitting.
Good. All right.
Yeah. I like it.
What
I'm
else
gonna
could
go home and I'm
people
just gonna
use?
be like,
What else could people use to help
Oh.
calm and relax?
this is so awesome. So it is called a Sutra, and we are now an official dealer of a Sutra products. These are amazing aromatherapy sprays, mist your mood. There is some lotions that have magnesium and melatonin. It's for getting your dream sleep on. There is also some body salts, some soaking salts for your feet to soak away the day. There are some coconut scrubs and some travel packs. You can also take these, like if you're gonna go to a hotel, or use them as a trial pack if you don't want to buy the whole collection yet. I also even have a body butter by a Sutra that has capsaicin in it. Am I saying capsaicin?
Yes.
Okay, so that is like the chili.
It's
That's
the white
what-
part of the chili when you pop them open.
That's what makes it hot. Well, it's also a pain reliever. So we now have a pain relieving body rub. You don't want to use too much of it. I had that problem once. We're not going to go there.
It just reminds me of whenever I used to get hurt when I was a kid. My brother was always like a jerk to me, and he'd be like, "You want me to kick you so you don't notice it?" Or so it makes me wonder if you have like achiness going on. If you put the hot pepper on, you're focusing on
You're
the
more
hot
focused on the
instead of
burning?
on the actual.
Yeah, that
issue.
has happened to me
Reel
one
it back
time.
in,
I
people.
put too much on, and I was like, because it was 100%
Reel it
kept.
back in.
It was 100% chili oil. I think I was supposed to like dilute that.
Okay, let's stick with the pot. Yeah.
So the Sutra.
Or peeling green chilies. Woo! Wear gloves.
A sutra.
The Sutra body butter has a small amount and it is the proper ratio for pain relieving properties, but it'll get your joints kind of warmed up and heated up a little bit.
And this Asutra product is backed by someone well known to the rest of the world except for you.
Yes.
And who is this person? This founder, this creator of Asutra products?
Mrs. Williams.
What? You seriously forgot who it was? We just discussed it.
Okay, I have 2 tea names in my mind.
Okay.
The chamomile. I'm blaming the chamomile.
So, long story short, she's researched the sutra. She knows the name is like this worldwide phenomenon that's going on right now, and she
it's huge. I know it's big. It's in Cosmo. Yes.
It's like the hit worldwide. It's like products that are so well made. And
it's animal friendly. It's vegan.
Yeah.
It's
so
all
then
that.
We get on the website, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's the founder of it, and she's like, who is she? Well, the she I'm referring to is Venus Williams.
Yes.
And she's like, who is she?
What?
And I'm like, only the world's best tennis player ever. And she's like, oh.
I feel like I should have known this.
I feel like you should have known this.
You should just put a picture of her above it, because that's a great.
Yeah.
I mean, I
That's a great-
recognize
She's
her
the founder. She's the
I
creator.
recognize her as the model. I mean, she's all over the website. She's gorgeous, and I just thought
Yeah.
it was the founder of. I thought Venus was the founder and creator of this amazing product. I had no idea that she was like the most important and famous tennis player.
Yes, she is.
I feel really silly now.
You
But
feel
I
silly
just
now.
learned that.
Not now. You're wearing.
Yeah.
so-
So I I now will never forget.
Okay, unless she's on chamomile or lavender.
Venus
'cause remember,
Williams.
The lavender tea affected her the same way.
I'm really sensitive to herbs.
All right.
The calming herbs really work.
I am super excited about this. So we have Missed Your Mood.
Yes.
We have a whole line that I'm going to do a new item video
Yes.
on. It starts with your morning ritual. It's invigorating scents, natural scents like citrus, and things to get you motivated for the day. You can just put them in your bag. You can put them in your car, put them in your purse. Then you have kind of a midday instant stress relieving kind of sprays that kind of get you in the zone and calm you down. And then you have some that are going to be specifically for sleep. So each one of those sprays can take you throughout your day, and they do work with the aromatherapy thoughts behind them and the research behind them. They are all natural, all vegan, all very specific, well-made, legit aromatherapies. So no nasty chemicals, no fillers, no fake smells.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to introducing those to you. I mean, this week, I would be surprised if you guys don't see 3 new item videos because of all the excitement that we've brought in this week. I will tell you that April is like a growth month for us because we have so much going on. So you'll be seeing a lot more of us on the new item videos, everything from sheets to other stuff. So yeah, so with that, we are running a little long. So thank you so much. Oh,
we had a special guest.
Oh, I forgot our special guest. So there's a gentleman by the name of Oliver who's playing on the phone right now. Oliver, you want to come say hi? Because I haven't seen you in like a month. So if you'll notice, he's gotten taller. He's gotten taller than last time we had him on. And he's also got him handsomer, if that's possible. And we're working on we have an interview with him. I don't know if you got to see the interview yet, but I did an interview with him. So I'll include that, a little bit of that. But we're working with Oliver on getting him to work here in the store. He doesn't want to.
Matter of fact, yeah. So say, as a matter of fact, because Javier likes to tease Oliver just like this, Oliver has these amazing little unicorn shooters he can shoot off his finger, or he brought in his Nerf gun.
Yeah, kid went specifically to grab his Nerf gun so that way he could shoot me.
You want to wear this?
Yes.
Yeah.
So when Javier gets ornery with Oliver, Oliver gets revenge.
Yep. So
Oh.
with that, You want to
Wait.
say good? You want what?
Why are you wearing an orange shirt? Do you want to tell everybody why you're wearing an orange shirt?
Yeah.
Because what day is it? Today's Friday.
Yeah, it's that is Bulldog Day.
Artesia.
Bulldog Day.
Oh, it's on, girly. It's on. So it's Artesia Bulldog Day. Huh?
It is Artesia Bulldog Day. Oliver started preschool in Artesia. I recognize that we are in Alamogordo right now, but Oliver's heart is still in Artesia, and every Friday he still puts on his orange bulldog.
You have no clue what can of worms just got opened.
Woohoo! You know what though?
Wait till the
But you know
gold
what?
and black start showing up.
I was
all
gonna
over this
say
store.
we've got tigers here, and those are pretty
It's-
cool too.
It's on.
But hey, you know bulldogs? You've got my heart, son. Bulldogs.
All right. So
I love
anyways,
bulldogs.
all
We
right,
do,
so we're leaving now.
and the cavemen are all now upset. We're gonna
oh
have.
my gosh! Now we have
I
to include
just-
the cavemen in this. Yes. Okay.
I just
So-
I opened a can of
Yeah,
worms.
you opened
but
a-
I
why are you
did this.
smelling
It's
your
Friday.
All right. With that, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye, guys. See ya.
Bye.